What's going on, boys and girls? The PFL 2020 season begins tomorrow, and with 6 weight classes scheduled again, the PFL will be handing out a championship for each division with a grand total of $6 million in prizes for those champions. If maybe you're a new fan of the sport or just looking for a touch-up on the rules, today we'll be taking a look at the official 2021 rulebook and some of the changes going into this year. The format for this year is basically the same as years past. So if you don't know, let me give you a little bit of an update and I'll mention where the changes occur. First, the weight divisions followed out of the UFC. Included for the PFL this year is the featherweights, lightweights, welterweights, light heavyweights, and a single women's division in the women's lightweight division. This follows exactly to how it was in the 2019 season. 2 weight divisions will be represented on a single event, with the whole roster taking place in a regular season competition. This means after each event, we'll have an updated standings for each of the 2 divisions competing on that night. The first part of the scoring is familiar to European soccer formats. A win is 3 points and a loss is 0 points, with the very rare and MMA draw coming in as a single point for each of the fighters. But there is a bonus system to kind of draw out finishes and give a bonus to those who really look to put on impressive performances. This will go by stoppages and in what round. So as an example, first round stoppages, whether submission, KO, or TKO, gives the winner an extra 3 bonus points. This follows suit with the second round rewarding 2 points and the third round rewarding a single point. Disqualifications, however, are considered the same as unanimous or split decisions. This will hand out 3 points to the winner, but will result in no bonus points for what round the disqualification happened in. I love this format because the max points coming out of just a single fight is 6, pairing a win with a first round stoppage, and with a loss, you're rewarded a big fat donut. This adds an emphasis on every single regular season matchup, as you only have 2 fights this year to really stake your claim at being the number 1 in those standings. This season, only 4 fighters from each division will make the playoffs. This changes from the PFL, which actually brought 8 competitors from each division in previous years and had them fight in a quarterfinal and semifinal on the same night. The PFL playoffs this year will still be 3 events and will take place to decide the finalists. And the finals will have a single event which will crown all 6 fighter champions and handing out $1 million to each of them. The finals will be the only contests that are 5-round, 5-minute format. I want to make clear though, from what I've been reading, the 3 events for the semifinals will basically only have 2 fights, and I'm assuming the PFL will try and fill out these cards with other fighters just so that we can see just so we can have full cards slated and it doesn't just come down. But I like this format because it doesn't require that the people that make the playoffs have to fight 2 fights in one night. That I felt kind of caused for a little bit of a miscalculation in who the best fighters were. I'm happy that they're going to this 1 fight format, this 1 semifinal format. Moving to a drug test, if you have a drug test and the following appeal both come back as you had an adverse drug test result, you will be gonzoed, which is fair enough for this format. And the only thing on the official rules and regulations that caught my eye as like a significant change this year is the same as what news broke a couple months ago. Rule 1.9 on the official rules reads that fighters will be required to use biometric sensing and fight tracking technology in the decagon as approved by both the league and the commission. I heard about this through Twitter, but basically through wearable technology, fighters' heart rate and other biometrics will be available live for the broadcast team, which is an innovative and really cool idea to see live on the first event this season. So I'm very interested in seeing how they implement this and maybe if there's changes to the initial reports. But that'll wrap up this breakdown video. I don't want to make it too long for you guys, really bore you guys with any of this. Later on, I will be releasing all today a featherweight breakdown, lightweight breakdown, and Jack Shore career retrospective. I know you guys have wanted that fight. I put a poll out for the next career retrospective, and you guys chose Jack Shore, so I'm excited to bring that to you guys today. So make sure you're subscribed here to keep you up to date with not just the PFL, but combat sports as a whole right here on Combat Sports Central. And other than that, let's enjoy some awesome fights. I'll see you guys in the next one.